morning. All right, so today is the third day.
We are gonna be eating and playing candy. What is it called?
Candyland.
Candyland.
Crumbs on your face.
I haven't played it in a long time, and I have Christmas colors. I have red and green. Mine is green.
We're getting a late start today. It's 11:30. She already had breakfast. David's already gone to work. He already had breakfast.
Yummy.
We got up and did church this morning, and I tend to not eat until around this time just because nothing really settles in my stomach. So this is right around my breakfast time, so I'm doing some avocado toast with some shredded pepper jack cheese and the little oatmeal balls that I got yesterday, the organic ones from Costco. This is the mixed berry one. So I'm just doing some of those on the side, and I have my big water over there on the side. We're playing some Candyland, but she saw me making toast. So what are you eating?
Toast
With?
butter.
Just a couple slices of toast with butter. She just wanted a little snack. Since she saw me having some toast. So we're gonna play a little Candyland here. Gets a little aggressive with Candyland here, but we're gonna do it. And then we're gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna take a shower, get ready. We have some stuff to do around the house. I have some stuff to do on my laptop today, just some work things to get done. So we've got a busy day at home today. We're not going shopping today. No more shopping. So now I'm moving on after that fun little game of Candyland with Peyton, which, by the way, the score is 1-1, so we need a tiebreaker. I'm just switching out the laundry, so I washed the sheets and a couple of white clothes together. I am very particular about how I fold my fitted sheets, as you can see. I have a method, so they come out very nicely folded. I might do a video on how I do that on my Instagram, just because I am obsessed with making sure that they look nice and they're not just a jumbled up ball. So here I'm just folding those and some of the other clothes that were in there. On this particular day, I just had some things to do around the house in between some other stuff that I was working on. So this is kind of how my day goes in spits and spurts of getting different things done throughout the day. So there wasn't too much laundry in this particular load. I do try to keep them a little bit smaller. I don't like to do too much in one load, and I separate, like this one I had sheets to wash and I only had a small amount of white laundry to wash. I'm super picky about how I separate my laundry. Also, I'm just picky. So I only had a few pieces of actual white clothing to wash. So I put those in with the white sheets that I had taken off of my bed just to do them together, so it made up one load. Otherwise, I would have had to hold on to the whites for another day when we had more. We don't really wear a lot of white stuff, so it takes a while to build up a white load of laundry. And I really had a goal of just getting all of the laundry that was in the laundry basket washed today. I just wanted it all done. So I hang very few items to dry. Most of it goes into the dryer, but like that was Peyton's dress from New Year's Eve. Here is my dress from New Year's Eve as well that we're hanging. A few of David's shirts that he has will also hang to dry because they'll shrink if they go in the dryer, but for the most part, everything goes into the dryer. I just don't have a place to hang stuff, so as you can see, I kind of just hang them on the door handles, which I know is not good. I know it can mess up the door handles, but we really do it so infrequently that I just kind of do it when I need to. it just works for us for now. And then I'm just tossing the rest of the stuff into the dryer to wash. And then I have these cute little washing machine catchers, and as you can see, they catch all of the dog hair and lint that comes off of them. Mostly dog hair is what's in those balls. So since we do have the 2 dogs, it gets a little messy. So I just toss them back in. There's nothing going in the wash for now, but they'll just wait for next time. So while I do the laundry, my vacuum is going. So one of the best things David ever got me was a robot vacuum. We have in our house a central vacuum. So it has a big long hose and it attaches to the wall, and you can vacuum the whole house. And then it has the disposal outside in the garage, but it was taking like an hour to vacuum because it has 2 locations to plug in the central vac. So we would have to plug it in near Peyton's room and do one half of the house, and then plug it in by my bedroom and do the other half of the house. So it was kind of annoying. So he got this, and it does our old house, or our whole house. So I turn it on in the bedrooms and close the doors just so it can kind of do its thing in there for a little while and not be roaming all over the house. And I do the same in the bathrooms, both bathrooms. And then when it's done, I let it out to roam free in the house to do the rest of the open floor plan of the house. And right now, Miss Peyton is being lazy.
I'm watching YouTube.
Oh, you're watching YouTube? Oh, okay. She's being snuggly right now with one of the dogs. I'm assuming the other dog is probably out here because I have the vacuum going. Yes. So I let the vacuum go. It's one less thing I have to do every day. It runs for like an hour and a half and it does the whole house. Sometimes it's done before that if there's not a lot of hair, but sometimes it takes a little longer and I have to charge it and turn it back on a little later. But like the main thing is just I close it in the bedrooms to make sure it gets them really, really well. And then I let it do the remainder of the house. Super easy to clean out. This blue cart on the back side here comes out and you just dump out everything. It has a charging station. When it is running low on battery, that little blue light on the top turns orange and it tries to find its home. If you want to send it back on before that, it has a remote control, which is over here. And you just press the little home button and send it back home. Very convenient, but saves me a ton of time, and I can be doing laundry instead of spending an hour vacuuming the house. And our house has to be vacuumed every day because we do have the 2 dogs, and where we live it is hot, so they shed all year round. It never stops. So we run the vacuum every single day. So at this point in the night, we are winding down. I'm about to cook dinner and get things going for settling down. Peyton starts back with virtual school tomorrow, so we have to get back to our bedtime routine. It's been 2 weeks of craziness and her staying up with us at night, and I don't know how she does it because she stays up until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night and still gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is insane. But she does. So I'm just cutting up the chicken nice and small so it cooks thoroughly, and they're already cut for her and I don't have to worry about it. And then I like to wipe down the countertop as well especially after cooking chicken or cutting chicken, because germs, just don't want anything spread anywhere else. And then now I'm gonna cut up some tomatoes for the beans. So on this night we were doing chicken and rice and beans, but I had already made the rice in the morning. We have a rice cooker, so it just sits on warm all day and then it's ready to go as we need it throughout the day. So for dinner it's already done and cooked and ready to go, and then we just have to make whatever we're having with it. So I just dice up about 1/4 of a tomato, and then I add water to it, and then I add in a couple of seasonings for the beans. Now, if you knew me 6-7 years ago, My beans were not the greatest. I didn't add anything to them. I had no idea how to cook them. I really didn't eat them that much. And David taught me this recipe. So you just use half of the red packet that I had at first and half of a chicken bouillon cube and drop it in there with about an inch of water with the tomatoes and let it come to a simmer. And you just let it cook in there with the seasonings for about 10 minutes before you add your beans in. I did not know this. I knew nothing about beans or seasoning. So now my cooking has much improved. So I'm just adding a little bit of salt, cumin, garlic powder, and paprika to the chicken, and then giving it a good mix so it's all ready. And then I just let that kind of cook and mix it occasionally just so it doesn't stick to the bottom. But both David and Peyton really like their chicken a little bit crispy on the outside, so we let it get a little bit brown on either side of the little chicken pieces. They just love it that way. So basically when you have little chicken bits kind of stuck to the bottom of your pan, that's about how brown it should be. Now I am cutting up some snacks for the week because another one of my goals for this year is to eat better, and I am a huge snacker, unfortunately. I will snack on all of the junk food in the house. So I'm trying to just prepare some things that are healthier that I can just go in the fridge and grab and throw into a plate and just kind of munch on for snacks. So in this case, I have some bell peppers. So I cut them long ways and then I cut them again in half long ways. And I will fill them with cream cheese and then sprinkle on some everything but the bagel seasoning. And then I will take hard salami, the small round ones, they're about the size of a $50, and I will cut those in half and put that on the top of the cream cheese. And then I'll either eat, several of those just as a snack, or I'll do like a snack board where I'll do a few of those and I'll cut up some cucumbers and I'll put on a couple slices of cheese and maybe some nuts, or we've been having chocolate covered almonds a lot lately, so I'll put a few of those on there, kind of whatever, something sweet on there, whatever we have on hand. We are addicted to the Annie's organic bunnies, the graham cracker ones, so we've been buying the chocolate bunnies a lot. So I'll put a few of those on a plate, kind of like a charcuterie board, but just a smaller version. So the cucumbers, I'll always put like a small bowl, a little glass bowl with just some ranch dressing, and I'll dunk those in the ranch dressing to go with my little snack plate. So I just cut the ends off of the cucumber. I like to leave the skin on just because it's good for you. So I cut them in half and then cut them into thirds from there and just toss them in with a paper towel like the peppers so that they stay nice and fresh in there. They're already washed and ready to go. And I just have to eat them. I did take out 2 cucumbers and wash both of them, but I didn't have enough space for the other one. So I'm just gonna put that one away, and then as this one gets low, I'll cut up the other one. Now, here are the beans that I'm using. You couldn't really see it in the picture. They are our local farmer's market, Sprouts Farmer's Market, and they are the dark red kidney beans, and they are the no salt added. So I drain them and then just give them a quick rinse, and then drop them into the mixture with the tomatoes and the seasonings, give them a good stir, and then I turn the heat down to about 5, like 4.5, 5, and then let them just cook for about 10-15 minutes, and then they are ready to go. Now I do have a couple packages of strawberries. Strawberries are one of those things in my house that if I don't cut them, my family won't eat them and they will go bad in the fridge. So I have had them for a couple of days, so I figured while I have the time and I'm preparing some other stuff, let me cut up these strawberries and just get them ready to go so they can grab and eat them as they want them, and then at least they'll get eaten that way. And that night after dinner, Peyton and I both actually ate several handfuls of strawberries just because they were already cut up and she doesn't have to do anything. We don't have to wait. They're just ready for them to eat. She does prefer them with whipped cream, but there's no whipped cream in the house right now. So I was proud she ate them plain, just strawberries, no sugar, no nothing on them. Proud mom moment. So here I am just cutting up. I have 2 packages of strawberries, and because they were in the fridge for a couple of days, some of them had gone bad. So that is why I'm kind of picking through the strawberries and leaving some in there. The ones that had gone bad, I'm just gonna leave in the container, and I might do like a smoothie or something with, just because you can't really notice then. So I'll just cut the tops off after and toss them into a freezer bag and put them right into the freezer. And then if I want them to put into a smoothie, they are ready to go, and you just blend them up and you don't notice that they were a little bit soft when they were not frozen. So they're perfect for that. So I'll use those in that way. To wash the strawberries after they're already cut, and again I put a paper towel in there just to catch any moisture and keep them fresher longer. So these are all rinsed and ready to go. I just toss them into the bowl and straight into the fridge. So that is our day. That's what it looked like today. Lots of cleaning and around the house kind of stuff. Nothing too exciting, just mom life things happening. So with that, I hope you guys are enjoying the daily videos, and I hope you will come back tomorrow to see us again. Thanks, guys.